Thank you, Javanti, for the rate of 2. Welcome in. Should get started pretty quickly. Was just finishing setting up a couple of players' cameras. Apologies. Hope the volume levels are okay. About to go to the hosting. Just give me 1 second, y'all. And should be having some Tetris action for you guys very shortly. Thanks, y'all. Alright, everyone, what's going on? All of you Tetris Gauntlet fans, we have an exciting team matchup today for y'all of Tetris Gauntlet Ascension. It's going to be the 8-5 Stochastic Squad, led by Captain Noah Dengler, versus the 3-8 Sparks and Minos, led by Captain Blue Scuti. We have some super exciting matches for y'all today, and it's going to get started off right now with our diamond matchup. It's going to be Thirsty Jacobo taking on Firedox in what promises to be an absolute banger of a first match for y'all. So we'll transition to that scene here, and both of these players have been eagerly warming up, and without further ado, here they are. Alright, for the Sparks and Minos, it's going to be Thirsty Jacobo taking on Firedox. So both players are here, and just let me know if you guys are wanting to do same piece sets, and we can get started off. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, hopefully the cameras are not too bad. Not known for my camera work, but hey, you know, it is what it is. While we wait for both of these players to finish their warm-ups, let's look at the records. Right now, Thirsty Jacobo staying on 0-1 on the season. So hasn't had too many matches, but going into the playoffs here, it's going to be a big opportunity for them to get some experience and to get some W's in the W column. Welcome in, Firedox. Hope you are doing well, my friend. And let's see, Firedox for the Stochastic Squad with a very impressive 3-1 record for his team. So definitely going to be looking to bring it today and keep Stochastic Squad near the top of the standings. It's right now, they currently sit in 3rd, while all the way down in 9th, you will see the Sparks and Minos. So both players just Yaku. Oh, jeez. It's hard because Thirsty Jacobo and then names, but so happy to see you guys. Welcome in, Toby. It's been a minute, and by minutes I mean several. Yeah, so both players just let's finish up. Let's get our warm-ups just about finished, so we can get started here very shortly. And please do let me know if you guys would like to do same piece sets. Yes. But hello, and hi. Is the music going? There we go. Music should be going now. Alright, Jacobo, down for same piece sets. Firedox, please let me know if you would like to do same piece sets as well. Alright, gonna generate you guys a seed. The seed is gonna be the 894A7. And we'll pin that in the chat so we can yeah, always have that available for you guys. I'm gonna try to see, I think I can fix Firedox's camera a little bit. So just give me 1 second. Oh, well, he's gone. Wait, as I'm cooking, hold up. Alright. How's that look? Alright, we have race from both players. Without further ado, it's Gauntlet Ascension time here. Sparks and Minos, Stochastic Squad. Diamond matchup. It's getting ready to rumble. Here we go in... Wait, that's not it. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Best of luck to both players. The 8 and 5 Stochastic Squad taking on the 3 and 8 Sparks and Minos. Let's see what happens. As I forgot to check. Okay, those pieces are the same. Early on, both players trying to build out that left. Firedox hole in column 7 might need to adjust, but there's no long bar in sight. Oh, and Firedox is in some real trouble here. Okay. Oh, misses the L to the right. It's going to be done at 5,700. And just like that, at 9,500, Jacobo's already good. And the gift is given. And Sparks and Minos are going to be on the board first. My, oh my, that is not the start of your dreams, to say the least. And you see everyone's getting nervous in the chat already. Yeah, so an early top out, unfortunately, from Firedox, but gonna be ready right into game number 2. Just increment that seed by 2. And yeah, we can get right into game number 2. Just like that one never happened. But yeah, Firedox has been a really consistent Diamond player this season, 3 and 1, so definitely an uncharacteristic early top out there. Just gonna be waiting. Should be C9. C9 94A7. All good. Bet. All right, we have a race from both players. Going to get counted down. Game number 2. It's just like that. It's here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Welcome in, Mari. My homie, I guess. All right. Started off both players. Those pieces look the same. The stacks look a little bit different. That's how it works most of the time. And Firedox looking to set up for their first Tetris. Jacobo gonna knock down the first one of the game. Brother. Ooh, Firedox once again getting up a little bit high. Is a tapper, but miss taps. And Firedox is in some real trouble here, but gonna get a long bar and a nice timed L piece. Now looking on another long bar. Just like that is set up. Unfortunately, is gonna be having to burn here. As Jacobo gets the perfect opener. It's a thing of dreams. That's a nice S burn for Firedox. Ooh. Firedox not getting the J piece in a timely manner. There is a J piece. Interesting flat T-burn. It's going to open up that wall. Going to get the boom Tetris. Going to go up to 80k. Jacobo with a hole in column 5. Going to try to address this. Going to get a nice double. That will bring things down safely. Firedox going to knock down Tetris to go up to 103. And as we approach the playoffs, these matches, it feels like the intensity is turned up to a level in which you just do not see as Jacobo takes Tetris 146 to 149 right now. Both players keeping relative pace with each other. As Firedox to knock down another Tetris. Timely L piece for Yakobo there. He did not receive that L piece in such a timely manner. Maybe he could have been looking at some prolonged burning. And alright, gonna take this burn. Looking for an L. Could maybe set up super dirty, but trying to make this board clean. Probably the smarter option. 175 right now for Yakobo. 217 for Firedox. So after that early top out in game number 1 and scary up high survival here in game number 2, Firedox looks to be starting to find their groove as they currently lead by about 2 Tetrises here over Yakobo. See Yakobo sporting the Sparks and Minos jersey. You know, just truly amazing jerseys, you know. I recommend you all buy as many jerseys as possible to support your teams. And Gauntlet, it's about the halfway mark here. 249 for Yakobo, 270 for Firedox. So Firedox looking still about that 2 Tetris lead. One's going to set for a column Tetris, going to get the one. We're going to get the boom dirty Tetris for Firedox. Going to go up to 293. Little bit of push down here from Firedox. And ooh, staying up for another one. Column 6, so bold. Will the long bar arrive in time? Even if it doesn't, have to commend Firedox for wanting it. A Tetris for Yakobo going to go up to 297. So just about caught up here in terms of that burning from Firedox. Little fist pump there from Firefox. I said Firefox. That's not great. What is great are these board states as Yakobo just looking for that J, not going to spin the S piece, but gets a second S piece and is like, okay, now I will. It's hard to weigh out that J piece. 322 plays 344, makes that 367 for Firedox, 368 for Yakobo. So they're really looking each other in the eyes and saying, anything you can do, I can do very similarly, as they're both putting on those Tetrises here. Now, Yakobo has an interesting Z-Spire, to say the least. Is getting a lot of Z's and S's. Okay, dash control gonna have to be on point. Nice to get that J to the left. And nice double here for Yakobo. In survival mode, Firedox able to take advantage. Still has a clean stack. Nice long bar for Yakobo. Looks like he's just about out of it. Gonna slow him down, but survival is the name of the game. As the 19 speeds are approaching, and oh, Firedox. Oof, I was about to say that left well was going to be spicy. But just going to put that well to the right side, right where it belongs, as Yakobo once again getting up high. Very calm up here. See Yakobo shaking his head a little bit, but beautiful down stacking going on right now. The problem is Firedox. Clean stack can really play this kind of safe, not overly aggressive. Oh, a nice T-spin here for Yakobo. 9 lines away till transition. Firedox is like, nope, not going to set that up. 483 right now, 418 for Yakobo, and the long bar is just not arriving. Ooh, another delayed burn. Gonna need perfect pieces. Gets that L to the left. This is so difficult with Das. Okay, these pieces just not arriving on time. Gonna enter transition, but it's just gonna be like, what can I do up high? Gonna be a top it out. 423 for Yakobo, and Firedox gonna get on the board and take their first game of the day and even up the series 1-1. GG's. Welcome in Cat Surgery. That was it was rough right before transition, but hey, it's 1-1 and it was a best of 5. Mathematically, it's a best of 3 now, and Firedox just looking to set up some crazy column 3 Tetrises for the fans, perhaps, and an increment to, I believe it's DA. Both players, can you give me like a little thumbs up if I'm on the right track with that one, maybe? Hey. Yeah, I got a thumbs up. That's beautiful. Love that. All right, we have raise from both players. It's all tied up 1-1. Did not say welcome into Noah. So, welcome into Noah. All right, gonna get countdown. Game number 3. It's coming to y'all in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, let's see, Kobo is 0-1 on the season, but his one loss did come in a decider and have a lot of stats here. I don't really I'm not gonna try to get into the stats because it was confusing me while watching the gameplay. But Firedox, both players dealing with some burns early on. Yakobo, though, much cleaner stack, as Firedox is building on top of this hole in column 5. Gonna take a nice T-burn, but still multiple. Okay, like, yeah, there are multiple holes in the stack. Yakobo gonna get lumber, gets Tetris, 72,000, a better opener for him. Oh, set up for it. I love this Tetris setup. With Das, it's so fun to set up. Boom! Tetris for Yakobo. Over there in column 8. Gonna burn it down with a double. Ooh. Maybe I'll... Okay, gonna have a nice spot for those 2 J's. I was getting a little bit worried when you stack the J's on top of each other. And be a little worrisome. Oh, and look at this stacking from Yakobo. Very smart, very sloping. Gonna get a Tetris to go up to 123. 52k now for Firedox. Yeah, Javon T letting me know recently in a Washington qualifier, Yakobo finished 2nd place. So that's very respectable. Those regionals, no joke. And you just watch Yakobo play. It just very cool ass control. Nice. I don't know what to say here. All right. Firedox tucking in that Z piece. See him saying, what? I don't know why I did that. Oh no, the SC burst. No, doesn't take the burn with the J. Okay. It's so up high. Just gonna get that long bar over to the right. Okay, nice recognition to take that double with the J. Gonna be cleaning up. Problem is Yakobo. Score check. 206 to 116 right now. Yakobo gonna make that 229. Now up by about 100k. And Firedox gonna be playing from behind. Gonna set up on top of these 2 rows here. Okay, Stack's still in a safe spot. Yakobo getting up a little bit high. Takes the safety triple and knows he has the lead. Ooh, some rough pieces. But Yakobo handling them like an absolute boss. 259 for him. 175 for Firedox. Firedox is clean. And back to scoring Tetrises. Left side could get a little bit rough for Yakobo, but 283 now for him. And it's just about... Gas control is so important, even if you don't have the best stack. If you can use gas control and combine it with this, ooh, nice little tuck setup there from Firedox. Gonna get the lumbar, gonna get the Tetris to get to 221, starting to make some headway, but Yakobo's still Tetrising. Okay, nice recognition here of these pieces from Yakobo. Doesn't fill in the dependency, 330 to 266. Tetris for Yakobo now up by about 90,000 points. As we approach potentially our 2nd transition of the day. Ooh, Firedox setting up a Longbar dependency. Longbar does arrive in time, but let's see, maybe could set up aggressive here, but it's just gonna cost him some burns. And Yakobo, nice tuck setup. Gets it. Tetris, 422 for him. 275 for Firedox. Firedox gets that L to the left. Taking some burns with these O pieces. Not getting the long bar. There it is, 302 for Firedox. Left side, a little bit of a concern as Yakobo is continuing to just bring the pressure here. Another Tetris on the board now. 467 plays 303. So the lead is increasing. We'll see if that can change on the 19th speeds. Another long bar. There's a boom Tetris for Yakobo. 490 now. Looking to get his first win of the season here against Firedox. Tetris for Firedox going to go up to 355. Ooh, that Z-Tuck gonna set up a hole in the stack and lead to some extra burning. Now a 538 transition for Yakobo. You see him looking like, okay, don't want to have a similar situation occur in this game. 361 transition for Firedox. A little bit low, still some burning to be done. Yakobo transitions at 544. Also with some work to be done on the stack. A nice double there. Flat long bar. Just going to clean things up. Close to a 200,000 point lead here for Yakobo. And you get that long bar to the left, but gonna have to burn here. Nice double. Firedox gets Tetris on the board to go to 393. Doesn't tuck in the J. Misses the spin. You see the hands violently. Firedox setting up for that column 7 Tetris. 8, by the way, needs to start scoring Tetrises as Yakobo. Actually, also in a bit of a mess, so see if it knocks either player out here. Okay, Firedox gets that T to the left. Oh, misses that one left, though. Yeah, throw the controller and give up. 595 Yakobo. Gonna take game number 3 and go up 2 games to 1. GG's. Alright, increment the seeds to A, B, C, D, E, B. I believe E, B. Alright, we have race from most players going to get counted down. Game number 4. Yakobo looking to bring it home for the Sparks and Minos. Start us off with a W. Not us, but the Sparks and Minos with the W. Firedox looking to bring this back for Stochastic Squad. 4, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, there's no Q right now, Timmy, in case you were confused. Firedox beginning with a double. You know, sometimes that's the move. Doubles are fun. Ooh. Yakobo's left side. Looking for a J, and don't want to set up too many J dependencies. Because if you don't get the J, what next, you know? Alright, 27,000 right now. Plays 26,000. Close opener. Firedox set up for a column 4 Tetris already. Gonna knock it down. Gonna go up to 51k. Yakobo now. A little bit high. Gonna take a nice burn there on the left side. Opens up the access to the well, but the middle of the stack. A little bit less than ideal, I dare say. Oh, I love that burn though, but doesn't get the pieces cooperate. So Yakobo gonna be up high here. Just bringing this stack down. There's a Tetris for Yakobo. Gonna go up to 63,000. Most players have 63k. So Yakobo with the cleaner board. Firedox. Let's see. Has a T-spin set up. Gonna get it. Yakobo kind of a little bit high with that Z-Spire, but gets the long bar over to the right for a boom Tetris. And Firedox now. Okay, gonna take a double here. Has some work to be done on this stack. Yakobo is also not clean, so both players board state's less than ideal at the moment. Kobo's going to clean that up. So maybe some difficult pieces here. You see, these paces aren't pacing 95k to 85k. Kobo. Okay, taking burns. Has the left side built out. There's a Tetris. Going to go up to 120,000 points. 86k for the Fire Docs. Oh, Yakobo. A little bit of a misdrop there on that left side, but going to get Tetris. Going to bring this down. 150 plays 109. Fire Docs behind right now. Maybe going to set up left well. Is going to get that left well Tetris. 133 now. Starting to bring things back. A nice T-burn. Long bar comes a little bit too early. Ooh, maybe could have gone right with that J. Another long bar that Fire Docs cannot score a Tetris with. Getting O pieces and S pieces galore. 160 with that Tetris for Fire Docs. Another left well. 177 for Yakobo. 69 lines. Hey now. And I just almost kicked the PC power cord. That would have been bad. What's not bad, well, it is bad, are these paces. Horrendous right now, as both players are in up high dig situation. Yakobo, the familiar lean in of Das. Oh no, tucks in that J, but what else is Yakobo going to do? 186. Okay, gets that J to the left. Maybe can vault a piece. Oh, what a burn! Gonna be done at 187. In our first match of the day, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, it's gonna go to a decider. Fire Docs at 196. Already good. GG's. And a rough top out there from Yakobo. See, it started going wrong. Let's see about the, oh, he's not there. Eventually, it... GG's. From both players going to a decider. And deciders are where we decide who wins. So, very important. You know, talk about the importance of deciders. They're huge. They mean everything. Alright, we have a race from both players. Gonna get countdown. What's up, everyone? It's time for game number 5. And it's here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Tetris Gauntlet. Really appreciate it. Tetris is fun to watch with people. And these people are playing Tetris as Fire Docs slams down that Tetris. So Fire Docs, 1 point. Oh, I didn't give the second heart. There you go. We're tied up 2-2. Yep, Tetris Gauntlet. Did I cut out? Are you making fun of me, cat surgery? Because that will upset me. Anyway, 12,000 right now for Yakobo. A rough opener, but going to be looking to clean things up. 31k for the Fire Docs. Fire Docs in an up high burning situation does have a lead. It's so early in the 18 speeds that it's like, does the lead matter? Of course it does. Fire Docs takes a single, takes the burn with the L. Some holes on the left side, but these burns, I would say, pretty intelligent. Three, 5, 999. Oh, and the nod gets the Tetris up to 68k, 24k for Yakobo. Both players looking a little bit cleaner here. There's the long bar for the Tetris for Yakobo. And you go up to 47,000. And yeah, so some difficult pieces to say the least. Back-to-back games of this. Surprised I haven't been fired for generating this seed. 70,000 now for Yakobo, 75k for Fire Docs. Both players with clean stacks. Yakobo rocking a bit of a double well, and I'm rocking with it. But taking these burns, ooh, Makes an adjustment for a J piece that does not show up. Okay. This is interesting. 80k at 44 lines. Just, yeah, both players suffering here. 121 for Firedox. Yakobo just going to clean things up. Take a breath. Oh, hits the T-spin. Okay, with that T-spin, I think he's back. There's a Tetris for Firedox, but it does have a hole in column 3. You'll want to get rid of the hole. Yeah, Tetris. Oh, another T-spin set. Yakobo! T-spins galore. He knows I love T-spins, so he set up 2 T-spins. I love that. That's so respectful. 132 for Yakobo, 159 for Firedox. Firedox maybe looking to play around and shift this, well. Oh, could have set up with a J, but just sort of in that limbo of, do I set up? And the answer is yes. Go and get the long mark. Gets Tetris 190, 138 for Yakobo. Yakobo takes the burns into the long bar, into the Tetris, 163 to 190. These players are battling back and forth here. In game number 5, it's decider. And Firedox is up by about 50k, 2 Tetrises and change. Yakobo gonna get the lumber, gonna get the boom Tetris to go to 186,000. A triple from Firedox. Will lose some pace, but gonna get a lumber, gonna get the boom Tetris for Firedox. Now to 242. A Tetris for Yakobo. They're starting to throw them down. Another Tetris for Yakobo. He's fighting back. Now down by only 10,000 points here. And a Tetris for Firedox. 264. They're starting to throw it down here in game number 5. That's when you throw it down. Burn on the right side for Firedox. Gonna get the line mark. Gets Tetris 289. Approaching that 100 line mark. Yakobo really building out the left. I love this sort of sloping stack he's got going on. Just really cool. I like the slopes. 312 now for Firedox is, I'd say, about a Tetris in the lead in terms of pace, but still very close. And there's a Tetris for Yakobo getting up 327 to 335. Firedox takes a single into the Tetris, 359 for Firedox, 327 for Yakobo. See where he's at with this one. Okay, down by 9,000 in terms of pace. Oh, a misdrop of the T on the left side for Firedox. Gonna have to take a triple. Sleeve that slows him down. Ooh, and Yakobo also dealing with a bit of a misdrop, maybe, or a missed placement there. So both players kind of suffering here before transition. And Yakobo's gonna Tetris into the lead on top of row 1. No fear out of the Das Warrior. Second place finisher at the Washington qualifier for a reason. Wow. 381. Taking some burns here. As just the TZSZ combo. Maybe not your favorite. 418 for Firedox. Back into the lead with a vengeance. 3 lines away from transition. Can get one more Tetris before the speed change. And sorry about yawning. Yakobo can get 2 more. There's one. 430 for 24 Firedox. 1 line away. Not going to step a longer dependency on the right side. 422 for Firedox. 430 for Yakobo. Firedox with a little bit of cleanup to be done. It's decider time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And there's a boom Tetris for Firedox. Starting things off with a bang. 449 to 454. Turn for Yakobo. Going to get a lumbar. Gets the Tetris to go up to 479. 452 for Firedox into level 20. 19 still for Yakobo. Or FSZ combo. Let's see how he handles it. Nice burns here. Still looking for the L piece. Going to get that L piece to bring things down. Going to clear things up. Ooh, a little bit of a misshift. Still has enough DAS though. Still keeping the control. I see the control from Yakobo. Controlling these pieces. Ooh, Firedox gets that long bar over to the left. Okay. Just going to make sure it opens up that wall. Going to go lumber. Boom! Tetris for Firedox going up to 490. Can take a couple of burns to clean things up. And Yakobo answers back with a boom Tetris up to 524,000 points. 491 for Firedox. Tetris is there. 518. Back and forth. Here we go. Level 19 speeds into 22. 518 for Firedox. Some misdrops on Yakobo's side. Gonna get that tuck in. Oh, Jess gets that long bar over to the right. Regains the DAS. 554 for Yakobo in a dig. These digs can be hard, but Yakobo definitely looking like he has things under control with Das, movement, play style. 553 for Firedox on level 23. Yakobo enters 23 at 562. Still trying to clean things up. Both players are in a bit of a burn situation. Firedox a nice flat burn there. Really building out this left side. Gets the piece to fill it in. Oh, gets that long bar to the right. 587. Firedox is taking the lead. And Yakobo is cleaning up here. Real opportunity. Firedox doesn't have the confidence to get that piece to the left. We'll get that one over. 589 for Firedox is set up for the Tetris. Taking some burns. Where is that long bar? The long bar may never arrive again. Takes the double, gets the long bar, gets the boom. Tetris 625. And Yakobo has been cleaning up for a majority of this 19. Finally going to clean things up. Tetrises get worth more as the levels go on. And Firedox showing it. Gets the Tetris, goes up to 657 at 25. Time is running out for Yakobo. Yakobo is set up here. Okay, nice single there to keep things aggressive enough to have a chance. 621 now for Yakobo, 692 for Firedox. Firedox is set for a Tetris on level 26. Can get the long mark, gets Tetris to go up to 724, and a Tetris for Yakobo, 653. Gonna have to hope for a Firedox slowdown, as Firedox is in the driver's seat right now. And another Tetris for Yakobo, and Firedox is burning 686 out level 26 for Yakobo, 732 for Firedox. Firedox needs to build out this left side. Needs to set up the Tetris well. Yakobo looking for a long bar. Can it be too high? Just gets that over. 719 in the level 27. And Firedox is still burning. Oh, Firedox gets Tetris in the level 28. 771. Can get 3 more here. Who is Yakobo is cleaning up as well. And there's a Tetris. 763 for Yakobo. It's coming down to the wire. Firedox does have the 13,000 point lead. 6 lines away. Gonna take a single is Firedox. Okay, there's a Tetris, 812, 764 for Yakobo, trying to set up for 2. But Firedox can only take 1 burn and will enter it. There's a Tetris for Yakobo, 804 in the kill screen, and Firedox gets the final Tetris to put the nail in the coffin. 848 for Firedox, and Firedox shuts down Yakobo, comes back from a 2-1 deficit, takes it 3-2, and the Stochastic Squad is going to strike first here. GG's to both players. What an amazing opening set we just had. Thank you guys so much for that. That was, dare I say, a banger of a first set. Alright, we're going to go to the intermission scene. Great games from both Yakobo and Firedox. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will get set up for the next matchup. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Oh, you can still hear me. All right, looks like it's going to be our Ruby matchup. It's going to be yeah. Please, someone correct my pronunciation. It's Jakob versus Toby, Guitar Hero 3 legend himself. Here we go. And let's see, just going to get rid of these badges really quickly. And there are... Oh, wait. Hold up. That better? Yeah, I think that's better. All right, it's gonna be Jakob versus Toby. So looks like both players are going to go with the same piece sets, and yeah, I'll just generate you guys a seed. Sorry about that. 5E7676. So once both players are ready, just put that up. Yeah, I think Jakob, I think it was my internet perhaps, like, and then I had to switch scenes for some reason. It wasn't loading the camera, but I do appreciate the offering of help. Oh yeah, Toby. Jakob just got a 1.3, so no pressure. No pressure whatsoever. Ow. Oh, it looks like both players are injured, so that's always fun. Have a ready from Toby, and once Jakob finishes this 29 warm-up, hopefully gonna put in that seed and be ready. So super excited for this one. It's gonna be let's call it the Ruby Royale. I like that. That's a good one. Not original at all, but ready from Toby. Tap versus roll. One of the stories of all time. And hope everyone's having a good day as well. Still have a ton of Tetris action for you guys today, so stay tuned. All right, just waiting on Jakob. Don't worry, probably gonna be fine, I'm sure. All right, good luck, have fun from both players. I'm loving the energy, and here we go. We'll get right into it. Oh wait, let me pin the seed really quickly. There we go. All right, so get it counted down. Both players are ready, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris, let's go. As Toby looks to continue the Stochastic Squad's winning ways today, and Jakob looking to put his team on the board. Now, I don't want to, like, have any favoritism, but I will say, Sparks and Minos, both players so far wearing the team jerseys. And they did lose the first one, so just something to keep in mind as we go on. Both players going to knock down a Tetris. And as maybe not... well, I did mention it. It's app of Toby versus roll of Jakob. And Jakob has just been on a roll recently. I saw they recently got 1.3, and it was like close to a 700,000 transition, I believe. So you got to be stacking to you have to stack to get 700k. That's a given. Wait, maybe turn up the music a little. Hope that's good. Early on, 79,000 for Toby, 98k for Jakob. Jakob setting up a delayed burn here. Gonna go back to building out this left. 125 with that Tetris from Toby. About to set up for another one. Is set up here. Very small pace advantage early on from Toby. little bit of a rough LP is gonna force Toby to take the triple. Couple of ways Toby can solve this. That's one of them. Nice T-burn. Gonna regain access to that well. Both players now awaiting the long bar. Long bar not arriving. Z-tuck hit from Toby gonna get a long bar. Gonna get the boom. Tetris to go up to 155. And a Tetris from Jakob. So Jakob now sits at 153 to 155. Ooh, Toby getting up a little bit high. Is taking the burns though. Gosh, seems like there's no long bar in sight. I see it. It's on Jakob's side. Gonna take a burn, but this left side now for Jakob. Ooh. Long bar came just in time. Gets another J to the left. Jakob will survive. 179 still up high. And now has a long bar dependency. A nice double. Oh, these burns are brilliant. You see it with the rolling. You can just get out of these situations like nobody's business. Still not out of the woods just yet. Needs a S piece. Gonna get the S piece. And L now needs a J. J triple gets the long bar, gets the Tetris. 217. The only problem is 275 for Toby. Toby was able to efficiently navigate that. So is gonna have the advantage right now over Jakob. Jakob gonna knock down another Tetris to go up to 262. 299 for Toby. Toby now setting up maybe some burns. Maybe he could set up aggressive. Not sure what Toby's going to do here. Going to take a triple. Looks like going to bring this stack down. Jakob set up for the Tetris. Going to go Lombard. Gets Tetris to go up to 309. Doesn't want to set up a Lombard dependency. He's looking for this L. Going to get that L over Tetris for Toby. Some burns to be taken. As Toby currently leads 334 to 310. I'm going to answer with a Tetris of their own to go up to 333. Still a very close affair here. But Toby's right side. I'm rocking with it. But we'll see how Toby navigates it. Set up for a dirty Tetris here on top of 2 rows. Going to get that long bar. Going to get that boom Tetris to go up to 361. Jakob now in the lead, in control. 402 to 362. And the rollers can just put on those Tetrises so quickly. Like, you could be up by 100k, and then all of a sudden, you're not. That's how quick this game goes. 424 with that Tetris from Jakob. Approaching the 19 transition speeds here in game number 1. The Stochastic Squad did take the first game. Toby looking to keep it up for the team. Jakob now, long bar dependency, gonna fill it in on the left. To have confidence there in your control of rolling, so Jakob definitely comfortable up here. We saw that incredible dig earlier. Gonna get Lombard, gets the Tetris to go up to 452, 432. Toby now pace advantage down by 6 lines. Gonna have to take a double there. Lombard does not arrive. And we're approaching the transition speeds. Jakob had a long bar dependency on the left side. Gonna get a couple of long bars filled in. Cannot get a Tetris with either long bar, however. There's a Tetris. Can get one more. 520 to 480. Toby gonna knock down Tetris as well. 503. Ooh, middle of the stack a little bit rough for Jakob. Just gonna try to plug this hole in. A wrong time for a drought. Gonna transition 544 with a Tetris up high. Takes the burns instantly. Jakob is in cleanup mode. 526 for Toby. Toby's still waiting on this long bar. The patience you have to have. Ooh, Jakob now. Middle of the stack, still getting in trouble. Toby gonna transition at 552, gonna get the long bar into the lead. 576 for Toby. 21 now for Jakob. Jakob at 557 is rolling his way out of this. Trying to bring this stack down. Nice little burn there. Gonna take the double. Another double. Bringing this stack down. Toby. Also a little bit of burning to be done, so Toby will take the advantage, but not much of a lead accumulated at this point. 606. Toby is clean. Jakob maybe trying to set up for a dirty Tetris. Problem is the dependencies are forming on the stack. You see the shake of the head from Jakob. Gonna throw in the towel at 639. Toby is good for game number 1. GG's. GG's from both players. Increment the seed to 6F. Isn't it? Hold up. Alright, we have raise from both players going to get counted down just like that. What was once a best of 5 is still a best of 5. Game number 2 coming straight to you in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Jakob with a rough early top out there on the 19 speeds. I don't know if you can call it an early top out, but it was a bit earlier than Jakob would have preferred. Both players yet to score that first Tetris on the board. Toby will strike first. Jakob still waiting for their first one as well. Jakob gonna get a couple of Tetrises on the board. And look at the tail of the tape really quickly for both of these players. A Tetris for Toby, gonna get another one on the board. So, yeah, Jakob, currently a 3-1 record for his team, the Sparks and Minos, has been arguably the most consistent and strongest player on the team. So definitely not going to want to give things up here, as Toby has started off with 7 consecutive Tetrises. So really solid opener here from Toby. But Jakob at 141, 164 with a couple of Tetrises. Not that far behind, about a Tetris and pace behind. As I was going to look at Toby's record, 4-2. So these are two of the strongest players on their respective teams. So if I had to say it, this match is so important. Ooh, a little bit of a situation there from Jakob. Gonna avoid it. Now long bar dependent. Gonna be looking to fill out this stack. Toby, nice spot for the T here. Stacking beautifully. I'd say this stack from Toby is like 8 out of 10 right now. Very beautiful stuff. Jakob also with a nice stack. Currently down by about 2 Tetrises in terms of pace. Gonna get Longbar, gets the Tetris to go up to 238. 275 for the guitar hero. Legend himself, Toby. See the adjustments from Toby, really trying to maximize efficiency. When you play the rollers, yeah, you can tap pretty high, but you can never be too comfortable because of how quickly points can accrue here. Speaking of accrue, couple of roughly timed O pieces here for Jakob's stack. Jakob trying not to set up the long bar dependency. More O's. And both players are kind of going through it up high on the stack. We saw Jakob get out of a similar dig situation earlier, but that was when the pieces were dropping. And right now they are not. Nice burn of the long bar here. No way. Oh, misses the piece to the left. Misses the J. Okay. Oh, all these O pieces are not what Jakob wants. And it's going to be done at 279, 424 at 85 lines. Toby is good, and just like that is going to take a 2-game lead here over Jakob. Rough stuff there. Definitely understand the frustrations at that point. Yeah, I saw it, Toby. It was getting both players. That was a rough... How many O's was that? If I was to guess, that had to be at least 40 to 50 O's. If I just had to take a guess by first glance. But Jakob, feel free to take a moment here, compose yourself, whatever you need to do, my friend. Vader. I like that. Stealing it, calling it mine. Alright, have a ready from... Are we at 7A, Toby, I believe? I believe it's 7A. The problem is, like, I can keep track of the seed, and when it increments, but I always forget, like, when it starts over. You know, like, when it goes to the A's. So. Oh, 7-0. Yeah, that's an example. Yeah, it goes from letters to numbers. My bad. We're all good. 7-0. My bad. I knew it. I'm cracking myself up. Gotta lock in for some Tetris action. Sparks and Minos are playing the Stochastic Squad. Raise from both players. Toby looking to put Jakob and the Sparks and Minos down 2-0. Jakob not going to go down without a fight. Looking for that reverse sweep. Here we go. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Happy Sunday to all who celebrate Sunday. It is an Angry Rower here with Tetris Gauntlet Ascension action. And we have some thrillers so far today as Toby instantly is going to set up a long bar dependency. Going to get the long bar kind of favorable timing on that piece. Jakob going to strike first with the first Tetris on the board. And now it's Toby's turn up high, but going to get that long bar. Woo! Bit sketchy situation there. Gets a couple of Tetrises on the board, takes the burn, and both players are clean. Jakob, perfect opener so far. Just a reminder, down 2-0. Gonna need to reverse sweep Toby if he hopes to get his team. If he hopes to prevent his team from going down 2-0 here, does not want to put his team at a disadvantage. Tetris from Jakob. Beautifully done here. 95k for Toby, 136 from Jakob. So Jakob's starting to get a perfect opener here early on. And I said I saw a close to 700k transition from Jakob. So if you're capable of that, it can be a confidence thing. You start getting the Tetrises rolling. It can just really make things easier. Jakob a little bit of trouble here. Just going to bring this stack down. 142 for him. 164 for Toby. Going to get a lumbar. Gets Tetris scope to 165. 188 with that Tetris for Jakob. Toby. Setup here could use a good piece for this left side. T-piece, not the most ideal, but also going to follow it up with an S-piece. Going to get some Tetrises. 232 for Toby. Toby has been very efficient here, and it hasn't just been in game number 1 or game number 2, but in all 3 games, it feels like Toby has just really maximized efficiency, even in the faces of droughts. Jakob looking for a J piece, going to set up the long bar dependency. This is going to be a triple. Takes the triple, now has a J tuck set up, needs a couple of J's. Now going to look for an L and a J. 223 for Jakob. 278 for Toby. Make that 301. Phenomenal pace from Toby. Toby is just playing... And a T-spin! I love T-spins. Jakob with an opportunity here to set up for the Tetris. Going to get it down. 248 for Jakob. Really trying to... come back into this one as Toby is just not slowing down. 347. Jakob set up for an ambitious column 3 Tetris here. Okay, does have options here. Gonna take a nice double with the L. Oh, a nice well transfer as well. Beautiful work out of Jakob there. 283 for Jakob. 371 for Toby. Toby currently leads by about 90,000. And another Tetris for Jakob. Bit of a head shake, but definitely in a better situation right now. Has a clean board, can definitely bring this down. All it takes is a slowdown. There's a Tetris, 329 for Jakob, 395 for Toby. Toby with another Tetris, 418. Gosh, Toby is just phenomenally stacking. I say that now. L dependency on the left side. Gonna get it filled in, though. Okay, the pieces are working out for Toby. 464, 354, 100K lead close to. As Jakob looks to bring this back. Doesn't want to be swept here. But Toby with such an advantageous position at the moment. Alright, bit of a slowdown. Sets up the T-spin and gets the long bar for the long bar dependency. How does Toby see that? That is incredible. Tetris for Jakob. Toby burning a little bit up high. And Jakob's kind of brought down to within 3.5 Tetrises. So, some good work from Jakob. 513 for Toby. Toby remains in the pace lead, but still a lot of Tetris to be played, especially with the 29 capabilities of both of these players. 536 for Toby. Make that 558. Let's see, has 5 Tetrises available, I believe. So definitely could be looking at a 650 transition on Toby's side. I agree, Dengler. These setups and how he's using the T-spins, consider me impressed. An absolute warrior of the T-spins. Jakob right now taking a couple of burns, gonna get this J to the left side, gonna get lumbar, gets Tetris 519, 607 for Toby. Toby not slowing down, but Jakob also putting up a very respectable transition score here. Fight his way back in, gonna get lumbar, gets Tetris 542, 630. 650 on the cards here for Toby. Long bar arrives. Taking some safe burns. 545 transition for Jakob. We'll see if he can bring back some efficiency here. Gonna get the long bar. Gets Tetris 569, 656 for Toby. Off into the level 19 speeds. Gonna get that 650 transition. 681 now for Toby. Toby is setting up here. Jakob 593. Needs that left side to be filled out. Okay, looking for a J. Gets that J to the left. Beautifully done. Toby now gain up a little bit high. Has a long bar dependency. Has an LJ dependency as well. This is not favorable for Toby. Oh, misses the long bar to the left. Needs a long bar. Needs it now. Going to be done at 685. And Jakob, this is what he needed. Has a chance to chase this down. Needs to get to 686. Has the time in the world to make it happen. Okay, going to take some burns. Needs to get to 686. Takes a triple. Knows what must be done. Just gonna take some safety burns here. Hey, Jakob, cleaning up the stack here. Nice little burn setup here. This can take these singles and set up for the big KO punch whenever Jakob feels necessary. There's a Tetris. I believe it was 686, correct? 686. So, still needs to burn a little bit more. It's okay, I forgot. I believe it was 686, right? Yeah. Jakob looks good at 691. GG's to both players, and Jakob is on the board. Great game. Great chase down. Great Tetris. Alright, we have a raid from Toby. Just increment those seeds to 8-1, right? Yep. Alright, we have a ready from Jakob. Once we get ready from... Oh, they're both ready. What am I doing? Get it together, Roman. Alright, count it down. Game number 4. Coming at y'all in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The tension is in the air. The players, they're playing Tetris. And they're both going to start us off with a Tetris right there. Great opener from both. Another Tetris from both players. Even through 8 lines. Tetris for Toby, Tetris for Jakob. Could we see a double 1.4 into the 29 speeds? I don't know. There's a Tetris from Toby. Still remains perfect. Jakob will take a couple of burns. Right. Nice burn of the L from Jakob. Toby remains perfect. Is going to be forced to take a burn. Jakob also gained up a little bit high here as the left side built up, so should be okay. Problem is, doesn't take that burn with the L in time to accommodate the long bar. Jakob is fighting up here. A rough placement of that O on the left. Okay, if he gets the long bar, he'll be okay. The long bar not arriving, and Jakob's stacking up high, but gets it. 104 for Jakob. Still in this. Toby at 166. So Toby with a cleaner board, but Jakob surviving. And after that chase down in the previous game, has to know the possibility is there for a chase down if need be. No lead is safe. Oh no, doesn't get that long bar left. Gets that one left. Takes the burn. 197 now for Toby as Jakob is in an up high dig situation. This is so scary. I just can't even. Takes a double, though, to bring the stack down. Another double. It's kind of what Jakob needs. 220 for Toby. Expanding on this lead. Now up to 245. As Jakob has just not been able to bring this down. 57 lines. Toby now with a dependency of the long bar. Forming in column 3. Something to keep an eye on. Takes a single. Looks like Toby's going to bring this down. Knows he has the lead. Okay. That hole in column 1 is just so difficult to uncover. Okay. It's going to uncover it for a second. Gets a long bar for the left. Okay. Good burn situation. Nice double recognition. Looks like Jakob's going to survive this. Still not out of it, but definitely in a safe position now. Good survival there from Jakob. But the problem is now down by about 160,000, and Toby refuses to slow down. 342. Just really trying to apply the pressure here from Jakob. We did see Toby top out fairly early in the level 19 speeds last game, so Jakob going to be hoping for a big time error on Toby's side. The 18 right now. Toby's looking good, looking sharp. 364 at 83 lines to 199 of 91 lines. So the leads might even be more than 200k because Jakob was up high burning. So he has the line advantage as well, but is Tetrising now. 224. Gonna really have to up this efficiency here or hope for a Toby top out. And there's a Toby Tetris. Gonna go up to 433. Up for another one. Gonna get the one mark. Gonna get the boom Tetris. 456 for Toby. And Tetris for Jakob. 250. Knows what must be done. The O Spire. Not one of my favorite spires, but the long bar spire works just as well. Tetris for Jakob. 273. Maybe, yeah, it's gonna put this long bar over to the left. A little bit of a rough S piece. Maybe a delayed burn setup possible. Okay, doesn't go flat long bar. Takes the burn with the O. Gets the long bar. Gets Tetris. 504 for Toby. 299 for Jakob. Right, tucks in the L piece. Now looking for a long bar. And there it is. Tetris for Jakob. Going to go up to 322. 2 more Tetrises available. But Toby is just storming ahead right now. 549. It's going to take a lot here for Jakob. All right, a Tetris for Toby. Ooh, a bit of a adjustment there on Jakob's side. 4 lines still transition. Gonna take the double into the long bar. Gets the Tetris. 351 for Toby. I'm sorry, 351 for Jakob. Set for the long bar. Gets Tetris. 375. So a suffer 18. Hopefully there will not be suffrage in the 19 speed change for Jakob as he gets some more Tetrises right there. That's 2 more. 425 at level 21. They'll be playing a bit aggressive for this last Tetris. 621 transition. Very respectable there. With the tap play style, going to open things up on the right side. Going to get the long bar. Gets Tetris. 647. A hole developing in Jakob's stack here. Needs to get some pieces to the left. Once again, needs to uncover a hole. Looks like he's dealing with it, but creates a long bar dependency. Dependency starting to form holes in the stack also. And Toby is clean pretty much. Has a T-spin set up. He knows I love the T-spins. And he sets it up. Boom, Tetris. Oh, wait. No, that's a boom T-spin for Toby. The Tetris 724. Jakob is up high in trouble. Digging. Trying to bring this down. Okay, gets the L piece to the left. Gets the S left. Good down stacking here from Jakob. Toby is clean. Then Lumber gets Tetris 760,000. Close to a 250,000 point lead here. As Jakob is more holes starting to form. The misdrops really starting to affect Jakob here. Okay. Could use a long bar to bring things down. There's a triple. Gonna bring things down. Another 2 Tetrises there from Toby. 820 in the level 23. And now Jakob in a world of hurt here as he scrambles near the height of the board. Near the top of the board. A couple of O pieces. Gonna take a triple here. About to set up another long bar dependency. Can maybe stack on top of row 1. Set up for the Tetris. There it is. 556. Now down by 330,000. It's going to take some 29. And even that, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think we should have the 39 double kill screen on, but I don't know if Jakob has put it on. We'll see if it comes into play. Another Tetris from Toby. 919. Tetris from Jakob. Going to go to 624. Knows what needs to be done. But Toby is just so clean right now. Taking the burns. The control of the pieces that he shows is just brilliant. 953 in the level 25. Has 26 max on the table. Gonna take a burn here. Slow down just a bit. 957. 639 for Jakob. As Jakob has just been downstacking and surviving for most of this game. This has not been able to get the Tetrises going clean. 654 in the 28. It's getting a bit late for Jakob. Toby. Bit of a situation here. Gonna take a double. 970. So has slowed down here. But question is it a little too late? Jakob set up for this aggressive center well Tetris. And the long bar is not arriving. Gonna be forced to take a burn. Up high. 666. Gonna throw the controller. And Toby 974 in the process of topping out a great game. And Toby gonna take it 3 games to 1. A valiant effort there from Jakob after that start, but Stochastic Squad proving a little too strong so far. And they're gonna go up 2 games to 0. GG's. Our next matchup is going to be, I believe, Cobra versus Dan V. So stay tuned. We are going to be head that way very shortly. And I will see you after the intermission. See you guys soon. And oh wait, hold up. No, y'all didn't hear me. Hold up. Will Dan V be able to keep the Sparks and Minos alive in this match? Or will Cobra put the final nail in the final coffin? We're about to find out. It's gonna be straight out of the UK, Dan V of the Sparks and Minos versus the fellow Texan, Cobra. Two rollers, two phenomenal players, two gamers. And once both players say yes to SPS or no to SPS, gonna get right into this one. And no, you did not. You did not hear me. Wait, am I even on the right thing? Mic check one. Yeah, we're good. It's a lovely day here. You're in the great state of Texas. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, you really had to call me out. This is probably one of my better cameras of all time. So, thanks, Cat Surgery. It's like I work hard and it's cool. Wait. Dan, look at the Tetris screen again. Pretend like you're looking at your board. Hold up. Wait, is Dan frozen? No! We've lost Dan. Oh, nope, that's Cobra. Yeah, while we wait, hope you guys are all having a phenomenal Sunday. I'm having a phenomenal, just hope you're having a good day. That's it. So, I broke Dan's stream, apparently. No pressure. Cat Surgery is offline. So we'll go back to intermission while we get that sorted out. It's the first technical issue of the day, so you know, I would say should be okay. Should be right back into it. And yeah, I don't know what to say. See y'all soon. Yeah, looks like Dan's back. Don't know if he's giving up on camera, perhaps. We'll see. Cobra, who is Crinkle? I only see cat surgery. You trying to fix? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, while we wait, some fun facts gonna go for the go over the records for both players. Dan V on the season 3 and 2. No, like I know your cat, but no, your cat's just can't pick a name. All right. So Dan V on the season 3 and 2. And then of course we look at Cobra. He is 5 and 2, so oh, he's gonna try to bring it to Dan, you best believe. And look at that 29 gameplay. Boom, boom. And better watch out. I'm not showing favoritism. So looks like Dan's gonna be back very shortly. A 29 Tetris. Never seen that before, so very interesting. Indeed. Yeah, Cobra, get another. Nice! Alright, so you guys are both going to want seeds, right? Here's the seed for game number 1. It's going to be 6F4655. Once again, the seed's going to be 6F46. Wait. 6F4655. Nice. Cobra is just in. That's the second time Cobra has insulted me today. So, don't know who I'm gonna root for now, but when did I say E? Alright. What? Did I really say E? Oh, what was the first time? I don't know. I just take everything with offense. Oh wait, I should pin the... You can't prove I said that. Alright, ready from Dan. And once we get it ready from Cobra, it's time. Game number 1. Yes. Alright, raise from both players. Gonna get countdown. Game number... And Dan V just walks off. Well played, Dan. Alright, here we go. Game number 1. Should I wait to see him back in the camera? Like, okay, we're good. Alright, counting it down. Game number 1 in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm contacting you regarding your car's extended warranty. Wow, that's very rare indeed. So, Dan's getting a real kick out of it. But started off, see, Cobra filling up the right, I'd say a little bit earlier than Dan, but they're both gonna fill out the right with that long bar because it's a boom Tetris for Dan, boom Tetris for Cobra. And previously mentioned, both of these players really strong records. Cobra with a 5 and 2 record, Dan I believe 4 and 2 or 3 and 2 on the Gauntlet season. So definitely gonna be a closer matchup. Of course, Dan has like a 3.8 million, I think I saw on the scoreboard, which is good. Might have the 29 edge over Cobra, but Cobra, you know, I've been getting those 1.4 chokes lately, so who knows? This one could go down to the wires. Tetris for Cobra, gonna remain perfect, but will be forced to take that burn. Dan remains perfect. That's 7 Tetrises in a row. Always delayed. Oh no. Sorry, I thought I broke something. 205 for Dan. refusing to burn. Very disrespectful to the game of Tetris. 187 from Cobra. And gonna get another Tetris. Gonna go up to 228. Tetris from Cobra, 210. So keeping pace within a Tetris early on might be the name of the game here. A difficult long bar timing. Gonna take a couple of singles here to regain access to that well. And awaits the long bar. Gets the J for the left. Nice stack here from Dan. Oh, Dan. Still wanting to go perfect, but will take the double. Gonna get the long bar. Gets Tetris. 275 for Dan. 218 for Cobra. That was a bit bold. 298 now for Dan. Cobra sets up the J-Tuck. Well done here. Set T to the left. Gets the long bar. Gets the Tetris. 266 for Cobra. Dan early on in the lead. Takes a single. Ooh, Dan. Show me how you tuck. Those are some great tucking pieces from there. From Dan right there. Of course, is a little bit high, so going to slow him down. 307 at the halfway mark. Cobra trying to set up for this long bar, but the long bar just not arriving. Forced to take some of these burns with the O. And there is the Tetris. 294 for Cobra. 353. Dan gonna knock down another Tetris to increase the lead to 376. 4 lines in the future is Dan. So, yeah, both players just really bringing it here in game number 1. Tetris for Dan, now up to 444. Cobra at 363. Going to be looking for a J for this left side or a long bar. Long bar will do. Can maybe... Okay, he's going to set up another J dependency. Beautiful burn of the O to make room and accommodate that J. Cobra now looking for the long bar. There it is. Tetris for Cobra. Going to go up to 389 and another boom Tetris. Dan stack in need of an O. Going to get 2 O's. Let's see how many O's he can get. Now needs an L. Gonna fill in the stack. This is a bit bold to say the least from Dan. 492, 414 for Cobra. Dan's gonna just stack on top of row 1. Not too dangerous. As a roller, Cobra 438. Trying to bring this back. 520 now for Dan with that Tetris. And another Tetris from Cobra. About to approach the speed change. We'll see how both players, how they continue to push the pace here. As both players can just stack so high with rolling. Okay, a burn on the right side from Dan. Getting up a little bit high. Unable to use that long bar for the Tetris. Ooh, a missed rotation of the S on the left. See Dan sort of hyper fixated on it. Ooh, Dan's up high with the stack. 551. Flat long bar burn. Dan, get out of this. Okay, misses the T left. Going to be done at 552. And Cobra with a chase down can get to 553. And we'll take this first game. So one more Tetris should do it. And with that Tetris, Cobra's going to strike first. Get your hisses out for the snake himself. Cobra. And you go up 1-0 here over Dan. GG's. And that's how Cobra wanted to start. You can see, let's go. He's so hyped. Love that. GG's. Wait, it says 3.8, but the thing says 2.8. I mean, you have a few seconds here, Dan. You can always just, really quickly, you know. Yeah, you could just set the PB. No one's going to judge you. Ready from Cobra. C, D, E, F, G. It's going to be 7G, I believe. Alright, Dan's camera died, so let's give him a second. Okay, cool, Cobra. Cool, dude. Cool, thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. $70, yep, that's what I said. Alright, ready from Cobra. Dan stretching a little bit. Until he's very upset with that top out. Very emotional player Dan is. Can see it gets to him a lot of the times. Once we get it ready from Dan, I'm ready. It's 70, 46, 55. Almost positive. Alright, gonna get countdown. Game number 2. Cobra strikes first. Hiss. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, Stochastic Squad may be proving to be a bit too much for the Sparks and Minos today, as they have just not been able to get a single match win so far. Of course, it's only 1-0. Dan could still win this. Oh, speaking of win this, Cobra getting up a little bit high, takes a nice double, gets to Tetris. Alright, and there's another boom Tetris for both players. Almost a simul Tetris. But Dan got it a little bit quicker there, I have to say. Dan sets up a longer dependency. Nice adjustment of the T. 70k for both players. Neither player is perfect, but both players are scoring Tetrises. There's another one. 93,000 there for Dan. 71k for the Cobra. Cobra gets another Tetris. 94k. And once again, I'd be remiss to mention this. Every single Sparks and Minos player has been wearing their jersey. I just want to say big ups to the Sparks and Minos. You can tell they're really passionate about their team, which is great. Love that energy. 141 for Cobra, 161 for Dan. Dan is set up for the Tetris. Cobra is set up as well. Who will get that long bar first? Looks like it's Dan. Cobra forced to take the burn with the T, but will get that Tetris. 165 for him. 185 for Dan. Dan's right side. Looking a little bit interesting, but you know, when you're so confident in the 4 taps, the 3 taps, do spires really matter? Just a little food for thought. There's a Tetris for Dan. 434. Cobra's about to get a Tetris with the next long bar as well, up to 234. So they're actually separated by a couple of 100 points in terms of pace. Wait, Cobra actually has the 4-point pushdown advantage. So big ups, Cobra. 280 for Dan, 280 for Cobra. With a bit of pushdown. Dan not gonna set up with that L piece for the tuck. Gonna opt against it. Probably has more options here. Oh, the Z spin tuck. Boom, spin tuck. Oh, and now Dan's gonna push down to take that lead. Oh, but then he has to take the burn. Real unfortunate stuff, and that's why you never push down in Tetris. Tetris for Dan, gonna go up to 327. A couple of holes in the stack. Gonna be looking to bring this down. Maybe take a triple. Gonna look for a long bar, a Tetris. Is that Tetris? That was not a Tetris from Cobra. 329 for both players. Cobra with the cleaner stack. Dan opting to stack on top of 2 rows of garbage. Not getting the long bar. Oh my! What are these pieces? Dan shoving them all to the left. Really trying to regain access to the well as Cobra has remained clean, taking a bit of a lead. 356 for Cobra, 340 for Dan. Okay, Dan takes the triple. Is set up for that Tetris. Gonna be a Boom! Tetris for Dan. And you go up to 369 at the moment. 401 for Cobra with the advantage. Cobra looking sharp here. Looking to add another win here. Keep the pressure on Dan. Dan stacking on top of row 2. Going to get a lumbar. Gets the Tetris to go up to 393,000. And Dan's camera once again has died. 424. Is A-okay though. Dan continuing to set up on top of row 2. Going to get another long bar. Dan's back. 418 for Dan. 470 for Cobra. Dan looking for a J piece to tuck in. And you get the J piece. Takes the triple. Cobra starting to pull away here. A bit of a lead. 5 lines behind. 493 to 427. Cobra really bringing it here in game number 2. Cobra's left side. All right, gonna get the O piece and fill that in. Has a spot for the long bar. Some great stacking here from Cobra. Dan continuing to build up of row 2, and now is the long bar dependency gonna take a triple. It looks like Dan's gonna bring this stack down. Problem is trailing in the game. Dan down by about 90,000 points. Dan set up here very high on the board, but I guess doesn't really care. It gets the Tetris. 500k for Dan, 586 for Cobra, and maybe able to get one more. You know, it's just going to be forced to burn in the transition at 508, 593 for Cobra. Cobra definitely going to look to get that 600k possible here as Dan set up in with the column 4 well. Looking for that Tetris, taking these doubles, but Longar's not arriving. A bit of a drought. There it is. Tetris for Dan, 546 in level 20, and Tetris from Cobra, 643. Off and running on the 19 speeds. Another column 4 Tetris for Dan. Going to go up to 571. Cobra, 644. Still on level 19. Still so far behind in the line count. 17 lines back. Going to take some burns here. Regain access to that well. Great Cobra looking for the long bar. Takes a double 649. Going to go long bar. Gets Tetris 674. And another Tetris 699 now for Cobra. Not slowing down, but Dan is starting to score the Tetrises here. Needs to claw this one back. 605 for Dan in the level 22. Cobra is set for the long mark. Going to get the long mark. Gets the boom Tetris to go to 726. Cobra going to look to set up a delayed burn here. Looks for the J. J piece does not arrive in time. So going to lead to some extra burn. Actually going to set for a column 8 Tetris. Going to get it. 654. Why burn when you can Tetris your way out of it like that? 755 for Cobra. 664 for Dan. Dan getting up a little bit high here. Okay, I guess that piece to the left should be okay here. Losing some pace here to Cobra. Taking the burns. Gets the long bar. There's the Tetris. 701 for Dan. Gets another long bar. 731. Plays 795 for Cobra. Cobra takes some burns here. 795. Make that 824 at level 23. 824. 732 at level 24 for Dan. Dan trying to get some Tetrises here before level 25. Gonna enter level 25 down by about 60,000 points. Probably more in terms of pace. Taking some burns. 856 for Cobra. 796 for Dan. Dan sets up a square tuck and the L tuck. Beautiful tucks here from Dan. Taking some burns. Still not getting the long bar. There's the long bar for Cobra. 918 in the level 25. Dan, oh, misses the tuck there. But gets the Tetris. 824, 837. With a lot of holes on the stack. See the smile of Dan. See how he can bring this down as Cobra is bringing it. 954 now for Cobra. Cobra is not slowing down. Stacking so beautifully here and not missing a single beat. 955. Cobra taking the burns necessary. 850 for Dan in the level 28. See if he can get to the kill screen and really show what rolling is made of. 962 for Cobra. Cobra going to get a long bar. 995. Dan has 3 lines away. The next burn will take him in the kill screen. 863 kill screen for Dan. Off and running. Taking the burns. Going to have to set up here. There's a max out for Cobra. 862. 880 for Dan. And Dan's playing this aggressive. Knows what must be done. Takes the delayed burn on the right side into level 30 at 881. Set for the Tetris. Longbar is not arriving. Doesn't get that piece over to the left. Needs a longbar left. Needs a longbar right. Gets it over to the right. 923 for Dan. Dan still surviving this. Taking these burns. B on the board for Cobra. 1.1. Gonna get B38. Now Dan misdrop starting to cascade. Gonna take some burns. He's still in this. Needs another longbar. Oh, gets that piece to the left. Cobra has entered kill streak at 1.15. Dan not going to be able to survive long enough. And Cobra at B57. He's still going. Cobra will take it. Goes up 2-0 over Dan. See what Cobra can do here on the kill screen speeds. Okay. I apologize, Cobra. Nice. Takes the double. A single. It's just bringing this stack down. By the way, both players, just make sure you have 39 double kill streak. Ah, misses that. O to the right. Ah, well done from Cobra with a B86 and a statement. Taking that one by 250k plus. GG's to both players. All right. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I am back. The seed is 81. All right. Welcome into Cat. Welcome in Cat Surgery. Welcome. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Dan V. Cobra is up 2-0 with a win here. The Stochastic Squad will take this match. Confirmed. Will Dan be able to put up a fight here? Get his team back in it. We will see in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. JT. Yep. Looks good. Let's see, is the music still running? It is. Alright, both players early on. Stacking away. Cobra gonna start it off with a Tetris. What an impressive game number 2 there from Cobra. Nice 1.1. Very respectable. And both players yet to take a burn once again. Oh, Cobra takes that burn of a T. Did not like the situation that was developing. Dan, 68k on the board to his name. 47k for Cobra. Cobra looking to set up here. Trying not to create a longbar dependency, but yeah, gonna be forced to take some extra burns here. As that longbar took its time. Both players with the Tetris. 91k for Dan. 73 for Cobra. Dan gonna knock down another Tetris to go up to 115. 97,000 from Cobra. Dan really looking to keep his... This is for all the marbles. Dan needs this win. Keep his team in this match. And Cobra, with one opportunity for him to put his team up potentially 9-5 on the season. That cannot be understated how important that would be to try to lock up that top 3 seed for playoffs. There's a Tetris for Cobra. Going to go up to 189. 188 for Dan, so players separated by a few hundred points at the moment. And looking for the long bar. Cobra is as well. Experiencing a bit of a drought, I believe. Dan's going to get that Tetris to up to 213, and Cobra, with this long bar, it's not going to burn anything. Let's take a nice burn with the O and regain access to that well. Beautifully done from Cobra. 218 to 258 of Dan. And there's another Tetris for Cobra. 240 now. As we'll see what adjustments Dan has made. Just after losing 2 games, sometimes you change something with your stacking and it can just start to click. Oh, beautiful Z overhang to set up that T-tuck from Dan. Very nicely done. Alright, we're approaching the halfway mark for both players. 286 for Cobra, 327 for Dan. We're down by about 2 Tetrises, but 2 Tetrises can be made up very quickly if Dan slows down. Another long bar into the Tetris. 349 for Dan, 288 for Cobra. Cobra knocks down Tetris. Both players are stacking clean at the moment. Hi, Blue. Welcome in. Yeah, Cobra was kind of popping off. Has been popping off today. 356 right now for Cobra. 396 for Dan, but welcome in. As a reminder, after this match, whoever wins, we will have the captain's match between Blue Scuti and Noah Dengler, so definitely stay tuned for that one. But you guys should be tuning in right now because we have Cobra down by about 40,000 points here. 402 for Cobra, 441 for Dan, 425 for Cobra. Dan set up once again. Sets up for that T-tuck. Ooh, nice. I was going to say nice burn. Still is. I see the idea behind it. Very well done to build out the left there from Dan. Tetris for Cobra. 470 now for Cobra. 490 for Dan. Little less than a Tetris separates both of these players. Dan looking for an O or an L piece. Could even spin a J that way. It's the O piece to the left. This is about as textbook as textbooks could be on Dan's stacking. How does he recognize that Z overhang? That's so... It's just brilliant. So the top players really... They know their adjustments. Gonna be forced to burn just a little bit. 525 for Dan, 495 from Cobra. Cobra getting up into a little bit of a situation. Nice double here. Okay, looks like is going to be able to regain access to the well. Doesn't go left with that L or the second one, but the third L will find its way to the left. Dan ahead by 70,000, but ahead by 12 lines. Let's see. Cobra, with this Tetris, he's only down by a few thousand in terms of pace. Very commendable from Cobra. Goes for the T-spin solve. Oh, that's a beautiful burn. 599 transition from Dan. Instantly getting a Tetris to go up to 623. I think that was a 5 and below on Dan's side. Going to go up to 625 with that Tetris. 596 transition from Cobra. Cobra gets the long bar. Gets Tetris 620. Both players are stacking here. Dan is going to be set up first. There's a Tetris 652 for Dan going into level 20. Cobra looking to set up here. Waiting for that long bar. Ooh, a misdrop of the O on the left side. 2 rough misdrops for Dan. Shaking his head and knows that could really come to bite him there in the future. 649 for Cobra. 659 for Dan. We'll see what Dan can do here. Dan needs a piece to fill out this left. Needs to fix this stack. 675 for Cobra. Into the lead. Into the long mark. Gets the Tetris. 702 for Cobra. Is in the lead over Dan. And this is pivotal. Dan needs to win this to keep his team in the game. 728 for Cobra. Alright. Building out this stack. Dan's stack gain up so high here on the board. Can maybe set for an aggressive Tetris. But no, that's way too risky at this point. Another Tetris for Cobra. 783. Now up by about 100,000 points in terms of pace. Really bringing it to Dan here. 811 now for Cobra at level 22. 710 for Dan. Dan Maybe trying to bring this down or get the efficiency wherever he can. Oh, that's some rough tucks. Those Z pieces really bringing it to Dan right now. And you see him just, there's so many holes in the stack. How can Dan approach this? It's kind of a very similar situation from Jakob in the decider in our first set of the day, where just could not bring the stack down. He's wasting so much time here in terms of pace. And Cobra, another one. 906. Cobra's really starting to heat up here. Cobra building out the stack. There's a Tetris. 939 for Cobra in the level 25. Dan looking for some pieces to tuck in here. Has a long bar dependency on the left. If the long bar arrives, what's he going to do? Now he'll be forced to fill in that sort of dependency. 744 in the level 26. 970 for Cobra. Cobra. Ooh, this could be the slowdown. Needs another J. Now needs an L or a long bar. Okay, gonna get the L. Clean things up. 981 for Cobra. Gets the max out. A13 at 205 line. 784 for Dan. Dan now going to be forced to set up some bizarre situations here on the left wall to try to bring things back. Cobra is looking to set for yet another Tetris. This one in column 7. A filthy Tetris. That OP is going to confuse things a little bit for Cobra. That miss drop. A50 for Cobra. Now a little bit of cleanup to be done. Bit of an opportunity for Dan to get some more pace here. 851 for Dan. 854 now in the level 28. Cobra going to clean things up in the level 28 at A62. Still over 200,000 points ahead of Dan. Dan gets Tetris 894. Sets up for the LTEC. Going to enter kill screen at 930. And here we go. Off and running. Long bar dependency for Dan. And Cobra's going to... Oh, still has one more line. Nice burn. BO3 in the kill screen. Gets the 29 Tetris. B40 for Cobra. Dan right now trying to get set up. Is down by close to 200,000 points at Tetris for Dan. 977. Needs to get these pieces to the left. Has a long bar dependency. Gets the long bar to the left. And Cobra is just down stacking this. Burns. But oh no, that miss drop on the right side. Can Cobra get the long bar over? He can. Oh my goodness, Dan in some real trouble now. Up high on the board. Needs a long bar. Needs it very shortly. Could use another one. Doesn't get that J all the way over to the left. Cobra's topping out at B90. And Dan's topping out as well at 991. And it is not enough. Cobra with back-to-back 1.1s is able to shut down Dan in a 3-0 sweep and a monstrous, huge victory for Cobra. And Stochastic Squad is going to take the match today. That confirms it with a sweep 3-0 at the moment for Stochastic Squad. Coming up, we'll have the captain's match, but what a win from Cobra. Cobra is hyped, and for good reason. Great games from Dan. Great games from Cobra. And that was just an absolute thriller of a match. GG's to both players. Look at that Cobra stuff. All right. Next up, we are going to have the captain's match coming up. It's going to be Blue Scuti versus Noah Dengler. So we'll go to an intermission and we'll get that set up right away. Thank you guys so much. Welcome in Sharky. Welcome in R75. Glad you were able to catch this. Welcome in Akatu. Welcome in everyone. Alright, it's gonna be Blue Scuti versus Noah here in our captain's match. I don't know why my camera work is so bad right now, but hopefully it's gonna be okay here. Yeah, I have no idea what song Blue Scuti is singing. Never heard of it. Yeah, we're gonna have seeds for both players. And I don't think that's Blue Scuti's game board. Hold up. Yep, it isn't. Here we go. Alright. So, captain's match coming up here. Let me, guys. Both players can just give me a thumbs up when they're ready. And I'll put the seed in chat. Or you don't even need to give a thumbs up. Just be like, hey, I'm ready. No, it was me. Gonna pin the seed for both players. I was kind of waiting till I got got the scene set up, and then I forgot, so that's where we're at now. I can't believe it is Sunday already. "28 people all here to witness a legendary matchup between Noah Dengler and Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti, just make sure you have double kill screen on. Get that seed in as soon as you can. 5D66F2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your final match of the day. Stochastic Squad, of course, already took the first 3 sets. Going to be up to 3-0, so they'll go up to a record of 9-5, and the Sparks and Minos are going to fall to 3-9. But captains, here they are. They're playing for pride, and we'll get it counted down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Look at the tail of the tape between both of these captains. Look at Noah. A 7-6 record on the season in these captains matches. Blue Scuti 4-7. So record-wise, it looks like Noah does have the edge here, and going to be looking to bring it to Blue Scuti here. As both players begin with a Tetris, Blue Scuti really enjoying that song. You can see him just singing away there. Now we're going to get another Tetris on the board. Great opener from both players here. Would you expect anything else from our captain's match? Ooh, a little bit of a misdrop from Noah. He's like, oh man, this is very uncharacteristic of me. What am I doing? But should clean this up. Cole's saying that Z was not optimal. It was not, but both players going to clean things up nicely. Scuti going to get another Tetris to go up to 93k. And it currently sits at 75,000 points here. Noah building out the left. You want to build out the left so you can build out the right. Yeah, Dan, so great question. Dan, Noah was burning because he had a misdrop. And then he had to put his well back on the right side. Hope that clears things up for you, Dan. 125 right now to 123. Both players stacking away here. And there's a stacking away of a long bar. Let's get that out of the way. It's Tetris time. 147 for Noah. Make that 169 with that Tetris. And with that Tetris for Blue Scuti, 171. Blue Scuti just really vibing. And if the vibes are there, replacements should be there as well. 194 for the Blue Scuti, 192 for Noah. Noah's set for this Tetris. What's the long bar? It's like, right? Gonna get the long bar. 215 for Noah with that Tetris. And take the burn of the T on the right side into the long bar. Into the Tetris. 239 for Noah. Gonna tuck it. Oh, misses the S tuck. Noah infuriated right now. Still gonna be holding on to this lead right now. But Blue Scuti says no thank you. And is gonna take the lead right back. 268 for Scuti, 269 for Noah. 5 lines ahead, so Scuti definitely with the advantage here. It's something like being comfortable in the face of the uncomfortable, right, Kat? And that's what we see from Scuti. Noah looking for an L piece to maybe tuck in here. Okay, does get the L. Is he gonna set this up? This is a bit risky. Yeah, I'm gonna take the triple here to try to bring things down. 315 for Blue Scuti, 322 for Noah. Noah, a little bit scary here. Sorry about that, y'all. Triple from Noah. Yeah, I think that was what, S-Spire from the Scuti, but both of these players, even with the misdrops, damn, please don't put links. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, don't put links, but anyway, 392 for Scuti, 346 for Noah. Noah, some burning to be done on the stack. Another misdrop of a Z. But Noah studies Stack Rabbit a bunch, so I'm sure he knows how to bring this down. 354 for Noah. 444 for Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti up by about 3 Tetrises. And I'd say like a decent amount of change. T-spin! Let's go for Noah. Give this man the win. Almost knocked the PC cord out again. 400k for Noah. 444 for Scuti. Scuti takes the burn here. Left side, I'd say, not the most ideal in the world. Yeah. Noah, perfect. 18 is trailing right now. And Blue Scuti continuing to sing along to, I'm sure, the Gauntlet music, because no other music is out there. 516 for Blue Scuti, 446 for Noah. Noah's going to get the lumber, going to get the Tetris scope. 469 is about time for the speed change, ladies and gentlemen. 493 goes Noah. 540 is Blue Scuti. Let's go. Here we go. All right, Noah's going to be set first. Going to get the Tetris. 517. Blue Scuti knocks down Tetris as well. 564 for Blue Scuti. 517 for Noah. Noah's going to knock down another quick Tetris scope to 541. Blue Scuti answers back with a Tetris of his own to go up to 589 to 541. Trying to claw his way back is Noah. Nice adjustment there to make room for the T-piece. Question is, okay, gets the J. Set up. Both players are set. 616 now for Blue Scuti with that Tetris. 566. Noah taking the burns here. Oh, a misdrop on that left side. Gonna have to be careful here. Fills in the dependency and does not take the Tetris. 643 for Scuti, and Scuti has to be... Yeah, apparently Scuti has a ton of matches today, so... Interesting to see if it... Oh, 2. So many, by the way. 634 with that Tetris for... 634 for Noah, 684 Scuti, 661 with that Tetris, 708 now for Scuti. Both players are on the level 22. And Noah gonna be looking for some pieces of tuck here. Can satisfy this with a Z-spin. Gonna hit that Z-spin. Very well done. 694 down by about a couple of Tetrises in terms of pace. 768 for Blue Scuti. 723 for Noah. Scuti gonna add another Tetris there. 723. Now we're gonna get a Tetris as well, but some cleanup to be done here on the bottom of the stack, and Blue Scuti continuing to remain clean. Right. Noah clears it out. 760 now for Noah. 826 for Blue. Blue gonna get another Tetris on the board to go up to 856. Needs a piece for this left side. Pieces, ooh, maybe makes the wrong adjustment, but gets a long bar for the long bar. Dependency gonna get the long bar. 891 into level 25. 822 for Noah. Noah here on the 25. Speed gonna get a Tetris, go up to 853. No real spot there for that S or Z piece. But is gonna clean it up. 854 in the level 26 for Noah. Blue Scuti set up for a Tetris. 955 now in the level 26. A nice bit set up there from Noah. Piece recognition is the name of the game. Another Tetris for Noah. Going to go up to 919. 987 for Blue Scuti. Both players are set up. There's the Tetris for Noah. Going to go up to 953 in the level 27. Scuti gained up a little bit high. Whew, that was a bit scary. But what isn't scary is that Tetris. 823 for Scuti. But a hole in the stack could be exactly what Noah wants here. 987 for Noah. Gonna get a one bar. Get the Tetris. 822. Only down by about 40,000 points. This is very doable for Noah. Alright, taking the burn with the S&Z combo. Gonna get the one bar. Gets the Tetris. 859. 899 for Scuti. Scuti can get two more. 895 for Noah. Noah's set for the kill stream Tetris. Gonna get it. B31. B35 for Scuti. Scuti is taking the burns here. Alright. B36 in the kill stream. There's a Tetris for Scuti to go to B72. Noah gonna knock down Tetris of his own to go to B75. Oh, but the left side from Noah in need of some work. That T's not gonna get left. Can't get the long bar over, and with B80, Blue Scuti is gonna be good for game number 1. And we'll go up first. 1-0. GG. Alright. Looks like Scuti just seen what else can be done here. Nice double. A nice double. Can he survive this? He could if the pieces are rocking with it, but to be fair, I don't even know how he's getting one still. GG's at D33. That was definitely a Mullen, but alright, 1 game up is Scuti. Please increment to I don't know. Is there an E? If there is an E, 6E, I believe. Thank you, Javonte. Do appreciate that. Fractal versus Smaller. Some good matchups going on in the Tetris world tonight. But we have a great matchup right here. Scuti versus Zengler, game 2. Let me ban this person really quickly. Get out. Alright. Gonna count it down. Game number 2 is going down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Best of luck to both players. See, perhaps showing us a bit of tolling. Popularized by Joshua Tolles. Alright, let's go. 0 points is how these players start off. I gotta say, these stacks are stacking. You really see when you watch the captain's match how you should stack and misdrops to avoid, because that misdrop from Scuti can lead to some extra burning here. Noah Dengler gonna remain perfect through a not the most difficult feat, but definitely he's one of the players who's going for perfect pace, I think. I don't know how long is his current record, but definitely a pace aficionado. 93k4, Noah 57k4. Scuti, after that early misdrop, seems to have cleaned things up. Both players going to get a simul Tetris there. 80k for Scuti, 116 for Noah. Noah with a little bit of an adjustment there of the J. Gonna get a Tetris, 139 for Noah. Jeez, bro. These players are so good. No, like that adjustment of the L for the J, you can't teach that. I can't learn that. 163 for Noah, 148 for Scuti. Scuti down by about a Tetris in terms of pace. A couple of rough misdrops. Looks like Scuti's gonna go for it. Could go for the J spin. Okay, goes for the J spin, but those O pieces aren't ideal. Misses the S spin to clean up. And Scuti now in a little bit of a world of hurt. 158. Noah currently in the lead at 256. So it's now Scuti's turn to try to bounce back. Oh no, the misdrop's in the middle of the stack! It's all over! 160 for blue Scuti. And at 256, Noah's like, I didn't even have to play that long. He is good for game number 2, and we're tied up 1-1. So that's one of the early top outs of all time. World record. Yep, y'all were pacing. Sparks and Minos is cursed. It's such a storied franchise though in the Gauntlet League that you have to show them love, you know? They've been around. Alright, let me find this. Alright, we're gonna go to 7F. I had not tried to say 7G. I had not tried it. I see you, Cobra. Still talking. But, ready from Noah, and I mean, yeah, it was a best of 5. Now it's a best of 3. We got a game on our hands here. Alright, raise from both players. I'm ready, you're ready. Let's get counted down the captain's match. Pretty quickly. We're all ready to game number 3. Here we go. Hashtag all Noah fault. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ooh, blue Scuti showing off. Fun fact, blue Scuti, very prominent fast player. 1.1, I believe. Just decided to grind it for like a day or two and beat my PB. Anyway, both players starting off perfect. Scuti looking for an L piece for this right side. Noah's gonna fill out this left nicely. Looking for that long bar. Both players want a long bar. There it is. Noah's gonna get that Tetris without any burns. Scuti gonna take a couple of burns on the table. Ooh, Scuti, nice J-tuck there. Gets the long bar, gets Tetris now up to 92,000 points. 91k for Noah, still remains perfect, and a Tetris for both. Separated by 2 burn blinds at the moment. A bit of a potential situation here from Noah, but Longbar will arrive in time. Still going to remain perfect. Just going to take that burn there. Efficient solve there. Takes the double. Oh, Scuti getting up a little bit high. Rough Z placement, but going to be able to knock down a couple of quick Tetrises here. Both players are at 161 right now, separated by 1 line. So still very close for both players. Scuti now set up for a column 6 Tetris, making sure everyone knows, yes, I see you, Scuti, column 6 Tetris. And another center well, going to go up to 210, 206 for Dengler, 229. Both players a very efficient game here in game number 3. Scuti maybe going to go for a T-spin double. Not worth extra points here, unfortunately, in the classic version, but you know, some style points perhaps that we could give out, you know, when this match is over. So, nice T-spin there from Scuti. Dengler, both players are looking for this long bar. Another drought ensues, and Scuti will need another T-piece here. T-piece going to arrive a piece too late. Set up. That's going to be a triple. 243 for Scuti, 320 for Noah. 2 burned lines from Noah. We are seeing an efficiency master. Oh, Scuti, so up high on the board here. Looking for the... Okay. Gets the Tetris to knock things down a bit. 269, 345 at the halfway mark for Noah. Looking at... I don't know. Maybe if he plays perfect, he can get a 700k. But definitely a high 650, 600k possible here from Noah. Team adjusting in the chair a bit. These are those paces that Noah loves to really show what he's made of. Alright, looking for L-piece. L-piece doesn't arrive in time. Going to take the burn with the Z. Going to get the long bar. Going to get the Tetris to go up to 415. Blue Scuti currently down by about 115,000. What? Are you serious? The Z spin tuck from Noah. Truly a lost art. Going to set the long bar dependency. Gets the long bar. The pieces are cooperating with Noah right now. 461 for him. 347 for Scuti. Scuti, filthy. 370 for Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti gonna have to claw his way back here. Sets up the Vits. So Longbar gonna arrive for the Vits. Okay, takes the burn. Makes another Vit setup. And there's another Longbar Tetris for Scuti. 395. Oh, Dengler. Okay, gonna take the burn with the T. Scuti getting up high once again. Oh, just gets that long bar over 419. These players really know how to cause fear into my heart. 533 for Noah, 424 for Scuti. Knocks down another Tetris on top of 2 rows, 446 for him. 558 now for Noah. Another Tetris now up to 581. Rough Z placement there for Scuti could lead to some extra burns. Could it maybe solve that with a LJ? But gonna get the Tetris anyway. 473 for Scuti. And tuck in this J. Now looking for a T-piece. T-piece is optimal. Takes a double. Still has access to that. And Dengler, 627 right now. Locked in, looking for that L piece for the tuck, and he gets it. 649. Scuti now up high. Gonna get column 9 Tetris 501. One more will transition. 673 for Noah. Up by 170,000 over Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti continuing to set up here for column 9 Tetris. Looking for the long bar. Scuti's on top of so many rows right now. Still looking for that long bar. There it is. Tetris for Scuti. 534 in the level 20. 698 for Noah. Noah's going to take the burn. 699. 724. Boom. Tetris for Noah. 543 for Scuti. Scuti here getting that long bar to the left. Stacking for Tetrises. This is Noah. Noah! 775 right now. at level 20. Is this a fake video? It is not. Noah is him. Gonna get another Tetris on the board. 801 now at level 21. 597. Scuti really gonna need a slowdown here from Noah at some point. Long bar not showing up for Scuti. Gonna take a double here. Trying to clean up this stack as Noah continues to score. Tetris is 855 now in the level 22. Scuti taking the burns, gets Tetris. 631 for Scuti. 883 for Noah. Noah, a couple of rough decisions to be made on the board. Gonna hold out for the long bar. Okay, takes the double. Noah now up high. Needs to get a piece to the left. Gets that J left. Ooh, Noah gonna need to down stack this. Okay, needs one more piece. Gets the J to the left. Oh, but the miss drop. Hold your phones. Misses another long bar left. Noah's gonna be done at 891. Scuti in a chase down 200,000 points. Needs to get to 892. A little ambitious. Oh, but these pieces, they're rough for Scuti as well. Knocks down the Tetris. 706 for Scuti. 714. Needs to get to 892 here. There's another Tetris. 747. 891 at 23. So many points were available for Noah. They were there. All right, 138k. Looks like the chase down. Scuti not set up for the Tetris yet. Isn't going to be ready for that long bar. 758. There's another one. 792. And these Tetrises, they're worth more as the levels go on. And Scuti should be able to get this before 29 speeds. Sorry. Another Tetris, 862. One more Tetris should do it. Scuti. Safe burns here. Let's see, Scuti. Oh, it doesn't go for the S-spin. Don't love that. 901. Scuti's good. Gonna go up 2-1. And you can see this is 54 lines later. 54 extra lines. But Scuti will get it. Maybe trying to show off for the fans here. Is he going to reach 29? Doesn't reach 29. 900k for Scuti. Going to be enough. Going to go up 2-1. Just like that. Scuti on the cusp of a 3-1 victory over Noah. And giving Sparks and Minos some hope here. Not for the overall season or the match, but that they will take one set today. That's what Scuti is fighting for. Just give me a second to catch my breath. Sorry, y'all. Ooh, Scuti looking very menacingly with that water. Alright, gonna let the players drink some water. Noah puts it down. Alright. They're ready. Game number 4. It's gonna knock at the door. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Let's go. Scuti, more dash shenanigans. Wants Noah to be fearful. Wants to let him know, hey, I can bring out the dash at any point. And what will you do then? But Noah going to be looking to force the decider here. Clean opener for Noah. Alright. Well handled early game from Noah. Going to start us off with a Tetris. Scuti forced to burn some lines here, but gets his first Tetris on the board as well. Tetris for Noah. And Scuti's set up as well. Both players right now clean stacks. And Noah, it has to be said, such phenomenal 18 last game. Oh, behind the head strategy from Scuti goes for the T-spin. That's not optimal. 98k for Scuti. 136 for Noah. Simul Tetris from both players. Noah remains perfect through 28. Noah maybe looking for a J piece for this left side, but his stack is sloping enough that his board can reasonably accommodate most pieces, but that misdrop on the left side can be difficult to deal with. Needs a piece. All right, gets the T-burn. Some great down stacking. Noah can survive this. Right, well handled. Up high dig. Looks to be bringing this down. Needs one more piece. But now is long bar dependent. That's going to be a double. Going to fill things in. Open on the right side. There's a Tetris for Noah. Great survival up high. And another Tetris for Noah. 216 now for Noah. Is Blue Scuti going to be forced to take some burn lines here? Okay, Blue Scuti's clean, awaiting the long bar. Because the Tetrises give so many more points. 240 for Scuti, 239 for Noah. So due to that situation up high, Scuti may be able to claw things back, but now it's Scuti's turn. Not too high on the board, so should be able to clean this up. 263 for Noah. You're going to get a lumbar ballot at the halfway mark. Going to be at 286. And there's another Tetris to go up to 308. 267 for Scuti. Scuti going to get a lumbar. Going to get the boom Tetris to go up to 289. And another one. 312 for Scuti. 308 for Noah. Noah going to get a lumbar. 331 now for Noah. And 335 for Scuti. Scuti's looking for a J piece. Game will oblige to a rough placement on that right side from Noah. We'll see how he chooses to clean this out. Like that LT combo burn. Really provides relief. Scuti has a Vit set up, which is a vertical I-bar spin tuck, I believe. Oh my, Scuti, what? He's been set up, hits it. 361 for Scuti, and that could have gotten scary. 383 for Scuti, 425 for Noah. So Noah trying to take command here of this game over Scuti. Trying to bring it, force that decider here. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Javante. Vertical I-tuck setup. Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth. 471 to 432. Approaching the 100 line mark. Scuti building out that left. And, you know, building out the left means you can burn on the right. Speaking of burn on the right, Noah takes that burn with the J on the left to open up the right and get a Tetris to go up to 495. Great stuff there from Noah. 481 for Scuti. Scuti going to get a lumbar. Going to get the boom Tetris to go up to 503. 518 for Noah. Noah maybe not happy with that placement. He's like, grrr, did not love that. 541 for Noah. 505 for Scuti. Separated by about 2 Tetrises right now as Scuti looks to take this one 3-1. Noah really not getting this long bar, having to compromise the stack. But when you get that ST combo, it's not as much of a compromise as you may think. This was looking for a combo of pieces to get him out of that situation. 573 for Scuti, approaching the 19 speed change where it's going to get twice as fast, believe it or not. The game will get even quicker. Oh, quicker, yeah. Vit's set up here for Noah. 589. Oh, this is scary up high right before transition. 591. Takes a double, transitions. 594 up high. Noah gets that long bar. What a bail. 618 for Noah. 624 for Scuti. We are into the level 19 speed. Zengler going to get lumbar. Going to get the boom Tetris up to 646 in the level 20. You set for a Tetris here on the level 19. Looking for that long bar. Zengler going to knock down Tetris as well. Scuti going to go up to 651. Now looking for an L piece. Going to get this L piece for this left side. Fill it in. Both players are set up now for the Tetris. Scuti going to get a lumbar. Gets the Tetris to go to 678. A Tetris for Noah. Now up to 700,000 in the level 21. Scuti here getting these pieces to the left. A Tetris for Noah. 726 now. And get one more here on the level 21. 7:04 for Scuti, and a boom Tetris for Scuti. 7:30 into the lead over Noah. Noah now set up, waiting for that long bar, taking its sweet time, taking some safety burns. Going to get the long bar. 7:56 for Noah, 7:59 for Scuti. He is in the pace lead ever so slightly. Oh, Dengler not taking the burn there. Okay, long bar comes a piece too early. It's going to be able to have the resolve to knock down a couple of quick Tetrises. 8:14 in the level 23. 8:14 for Scuti, yet hit level 23. Dengler is going to get another Tetris on the board to go to 8:43. 8:43 for Scuti. These players are as close could be. Oh! Dengler fills in the long bar dependency. Could use a T to fix his stack. Okay, some good burns being taken by Dengler here. Takes a triple. 8:72 for Scuti. Scuti also a little bit of work to be done on the stack, but gonna clean it up with a boom Tetris. 9:04 in the level 24. 8:57 for Noah. Holes starting to develop. One hole in column 6 on the stack. Looking for the long bar. The long bar would provide some much needed relief. Another up high dig situation here for Dengler. Okay, Dengler. Nice double here up high. 9:37 for Scuti. Dengler looking for LJ. Not able to take a breath here. Not able to take a moment to wait for that piece. It has to commit to the burn. 9:37. Scuti gain up so high on that left side. Is taking the safety burns, takes the triple into the long bar, into the Tetris. 9:88 for Scuti. 9:13 for Noah. Noah's back to setting up for Tetrises. Able to survive the dig. Able to survive the onslaught. A couple of quick Tetrises for Noah. Now goes up to 980 at level 27. And a Tetris for Scuti now up to A24. He has the max out. It's level 26. 8 lines in the past. Now Dengler's going to get the max out. He has been waiting for that. A16 out in the level 28. A91 for Scuti. Both players set up for the Tetris. And Dengler's going to get A51 for him. B26 for Scuti. A 1.12 to a 1.05. A86 for Noah. He's blinking. He's ready for the kill screen change. B25. Gonna enter kill screen at a disadvantage here in terms of pace. B28 for Scuti. B63. B35 for Noah. Noah feeling out the level 29 speeds here. Gonna get adjusted. B99 transition. There's the 1.2 from Scuti. As Dengler now looks to bring this back. A 1.143, 1.206. Scuti's taking burns. Dengler's taking burns. Neither player yet to set up. They're daring each other. A triple for Dengler. B60 for him. C15 for Scuti. Scuti trying to set up. Gets a dirty Tetris. C55, B63. Noah's going to answer with Tetris of his own. CO3 now at level 32. C61 at 31. Dengler is set up here on level 32. Looking for that long bar. There it is. C45 for Dengler. Dengler is fighting here. Misses that tuck, however. This could be difficult. Needs another LJ or a long bar. Okay, takes the burn on the left side. DO3 for Scuti. Scuti is set up here for a Tetris. Gonna take a triple into another Tetris. D53 for Scuti. But Dengler regained access to that well. Great to get that piece over to the left. Looking for the long bar. Where's the long bar for Dengler? There it is. Tetris for Dengler. DO6 now. And Scuti's war gain up a little bit too high. Oh, but gets that piece to the left. What is that movement? Scuti's up high, taking burn still. Dengler is set up for the Tetris. D55. Dengler, you must get to D64 to take this game. And the kill screen is approaching. But Dengler refuses to give up. Dengler at D69 is going to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a decider at Tetris E15. Noah will take it. Still setting up. Trying to get those Tetrises. Squeeze out some extra points. There we go. What a game. And we're tied up 2-2. GG's. Oh my goodness. What a match. All right, everyone. It all comes down to this. This is a decider. between two captains. You know them as Blue Scuti and Noah Dengler. Noah is ready. Once we get it ready from Blue Scuti, gonna get it counted down for Game 5, decider time. Scuti doing a little bit of 29 here for our next game. Welcome in, Avi. Hope you are doing well. First time chat. Hope you stick around for this decider. It should be... Should definitely raise the blood pressure, keep the energy flowing. We just had a crazy game number 4. Yeah, definitely. That's right, for sure. All right, hope everyone's getting some time to take a breather. All right, music should be back. Just got to a situation. All right, race from both players. It's decider time. You guys have winning it, Blue Scuti or Noah? Let me know in the chat. Here we go. Decider in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It is all down to this moment you have been waiting for. You look at both of these players' openers. Definitely different stacking, to say the least, as Noah's going to start us off with a Tetris. Scuti going to answer as well. And be forced to take one burn line here. Sorry. Going to be forced to take one burn blind here early on is Scuti, while Noah's going to remain perfect early on. There's a Tetris for Scuti. Left side of Noah. Need of assistance here. Alright, gonna get a single with that long bar. Ooh, that piece just looked like it got over. Alright, 94k for Noah. 115 for Scuti, 117 for Noah. So, little bit of a situation, maybe, but able to burn out of it fairly efficiently and with little to no issues. Alright, Noah waiting on that long bar here. There it is, gonna go up to 162. Now Scuti waiting on that long bar. Noah's gonna get another one before it arrives for Scuti, so 165 to 183 for Scuti. Scuti might opt to set up dirty Tetris here is gonna not work out, unfortunately. Gonna get an L piece a little bit too late, so Scuti some extra burns. Both players right now flirting with the Tetris well setups. Scuti gonna knock down one. There's another to transfer the well back to the right. 237 for Scuti, 213 for the Dengler. Simul Tetris from both players. 260 for Blue Scuti, 261. And looks like Scuti's going to take the early pace advantage. Any advantage you can get here when they're this close in skill, it can be huge in the late game. Scuti set up. Noah looking for the J to bring this down. Gets the JO combo. Exactly what he ordered. Scuti looking for that J on the left side. Gets the J. 306 for Scuti. 266 for Noah. Scuti open on that right side. Gonna take the burn with the S. 332 now for Scuti. 313 for Noah. And another Tetris for Scuti. So about 2 Tetrises in the lead is Scuti at this point. It's still very close, could change on a whim. Speaking of whims, that was on a whim. What a Tetris from Noah. And he goes to 359. Oh no, a misdrop of the S. Noah gonna have to keep the resolve here. Gonna have to just accept the things that you cannot change. Bring this down, and maybe he's not accepting it because maybe he was looking for a long bar and that piece is not arriving in time. Oh no, more misdrops on the middle of the stack. Noah now in survival mode up high. Not like this. Okay, some nice burns here. Noah locked in. Gonna be a triple. Gonna be cleaning this up, but you see it's losing some pace, and Scuti also not with the cleanest setup, so see who can get out of this right now. Scuti looking for a J, and you get a triple with the J. That placement of the SO on the left could be a bit difficult for Scuti. Now Scuti's up high. Okay, gonna regain access to the well with that S burn. Just commits to the delayed burn there. Tetris is for Scuti, 465 for him. Noah is out of it. Tetris is 409. So we come out of that situation. 78,000 points in the lead is Scuti. Still looking to be in the driver's seat at the moment. There's a Tetris from Noah. Going to go up to 432. 491 for Scuti. Alright, another Tetris for Dengler. Going to go up to 454. 9 lines away till transition, and those O's on the left. Not where you want to put O's all the time. I'd like them to be in column 1. Oh no, that misdrop of the Z. So, we've seen him get out of some very difficult situations. Gonna really have to be careful here. A 465 transition, as he's gonna be burning in the 19. 561 for Scuti. Gonna transition with this next burn. Gonna be 588 for Scuti. 472 for Noah. Noah's bringing this stack down. Oh no, another misdrop, because Noah's looking to his right, trying to maybe look for the score, and just, oh, that's a rough misdrop. 637 for Scuti. 479 for Noah. Noah trying to bring this down. Scuti looking to get set up here, and there's the Tetris. 662 for Scuti. 484 for Noah. Noah set for another lumbar. Gonna get the lumbar. Gonna get the boom Tetris to go up to 511. 688 for Scuti. Make that 715. Starting to pull away about 200,000 points in the lead, but Noah refuses to give up. Gets the long mark. Gets the Tetris. 539 for him. That for another one, but Scuti gets another Tetris as well. 567 for Noah. 742 for Scuti. Scuti left side needs to fill this in. Gonna fill it in beautifully. 770 now. 567 for Scuti. 567 for Noah. Gets that TP to the left. Okay, is not going to be able to Tetris here. Oh, a Spire from Scuti. The Spires of all Spires. Noah kind of compromising with that placement there. 598 trying to bring this back down the hole in column 1. It's a massive hole. 778 for Scuti, 779. Needs a J for the left side. Okay, gets that J to the left. Okay, Noah still trying to uncover these holes. The holes are developing. Scuti trying to get that long bar for the Tetris. There it is. Tetris for Scuti going to go up to 818. 611 for Noah. Noah has not made any ground up here on the 19 speeds. And blue Scuti might be increasing the lead. Another missed shot from Noah. 617 for him. 880 for Scuti. We are in the level 25 here. Noah, we saw an impressive chase down earlier in the previous game from Noah. Going to be hoping for a mistake from Scuti. But Scuti is not slowing down at the moment. 942. Looking for the tuck. Gets the tuck of the piece. Gets the long mark. Gets the boom Tetris. For Scuti, 975 in the level 26. And Noah at 636. It's so rough in comparison. And Scuti has the max out. Scuti should be able to play this smart. 841 for Scuti. 703 for Noah. And Noah set up for the Tetrises now, but the left side still needs work. He's been trying to compromise this board to go aggressive. B08 for Scuti, not even on level 28 yet. It's a very impressive game from here. 740 from Noah, 775. If there was a time to go full throttle, this is it. And Scuti's board climbing. B10, 810 for Noah. Gonna tuck that in, gonna go for the triple tuck on the kill screen. 847, what the heck was that? And Scuti's up high. Okay, Noah 859 right now on 29. Scuti has one burn. Ooh, was this a little bit aggressive from Scuti? Gonna take a triple try to bring this down. 862, there's a Tetris from Noah. 899. P36 for Scuti. Scuti needs to get pieces here, left and right. Gets to the left, gets to the right. Gets that T left. Still surviving is Scuti. Noah with a real chance here. Gonna get the long bar. Gets the boom Tetris. 985 for Noah. Long bar dependency on the left side could be an issue here. Going to be taking the burn. Scuti has brought the sack down, however. B62, a triple for Noah. Now going to go up to AOS 8. B65 for Scuti. Scuti is setting up for the Tetris. Going to knock it down. CO8 increases the lead. Still about 200,000 points. Noah, nice delayed burn here to keep access to that well. We'll get some rough pieces, but going to get a long mark. Gets the Tetris. 855, C12 for Scuti. Scuti needs a piece for this left. And take a double. Noah bringing this stack down. Middle of the stack starting to get a bit out of control. A bit spicy here for Scuti. Scuti is taking burns, however. Noah needs a piece for this left side. Gets the A75 for Noah. Approaching that 39. Double kill screen. Scuti is set up so high on the board. Misses the T though. Oh no. What can Scuti do? Regains access to the well. C87. Scuti is really staying with it. Really staying with the down stack. B31. Noah down by 162,000 points of pace. What can Noah do? Forward starting to spiral out of control once again for Scuti. But Scuti, he's clearing these lines. He's staying in it. Scuti's still getting lines, but at 299 going to be done at DO4. Noah with a chance here. Needs to get to DO5. Has Scuti done enough? There's a Tetris C39. Has level 38 to work with. Does Noah. Oh, and the pieces are going to allow for C87. I think one more is what Noah needs. C92. Oh, 2 lines. He can burn 1 line here. Oh, and it's going to enter double kill screen. That's Theo. He gets it. What the heck? What a chase down. What a moment from Dengler. 1 on 39. Down the entire way. Down by hundreds of thousands of points. And he just does not give up. He does not give up. In the double kill screen, I thought he was gonna, there was no way. I thought he was gonna have to set up for that last Tetris and only take 1 burn. But the confidence to clear lines on double kill screen in that moment and not just sell it out for a Tetris. I think that's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. And then you take game 4 when he's that chase down. Oh my goodness, what a match. Noah brings it all the way back and is going to take this over blue Scuti 3-2. And get your brooms out, because we have a 4-0 sweep for the Stochastic Squad. And this has been an insane matchup with insane plays. Every single game today, I feel, had incredible moments. And you got to give it up for Scuti. Some great games. The 1.3 there. But it is not enough. And the Stochastic Squad are going to go up to 9-5. And I would be scared of this team come playoff time, because they have some absolute hoopers, ballers on the team. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Blue Scuti, and thank you much, Noah. We're going to go over to the... Nope, that's the wrong scene. All right, ignore that. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an Angry Roro here with some Tetris Gauntlet action. I have had a phenomenal day. I hope you guys have also had a great Sunday watching these matches with me. It's hard to pick just one favorite. Maybe that last one was the favorite, because what a moment, what a game. Scuti Dengler taking it to the taking it down to the wire. So Stochastic Squad gonna go up to a 9-5 record. And at the moment, I would say it really looks like they're gonna be they're gonna take a 1-game lead as the 3 seed over the Oxcords, while Sparks and Minos is gonna fall to a 3-9. Unfortunately, still gonna be at the bottom half of the standing, but a great showing from all of the players today. Yeah, I don't know if the spreadsheet is made public, but I can maybe I can link it, I think. Yeah, I'm Sharky. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna raid Classic Tetris League. Show them some love. I'm sure they're playing Tetris. Opening day of CTL. Get excited. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.